Hello everyone, my name is Guam. My name is Tommy. I'm 10 years old. Today I'll talk about science in lesson 65 in 4th grade. And first, I will review about the insect parts. Their head, thorax, and abdomen. And this is the spiritual, and this is the antennae. And I will talk about the incomplete and complete metamorphosis. And there are egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The incomplete is egg, nymph, adult. And I will review about some insects. Ant, wasp, termite, praying mantis, mosquito, monarch butterfly, ladybug, housefly, grasshopper, flea, firefly, dragonfly, cricket, cockroach, and today I will talk about insect instincts and equipment. And there are some words to remember there. Camouflage and mimicry. And insect and insects have many instincts and equipment. And there are some equipments with their communication. And some insects recognize each other by sight, because the male great southern hawker and the males of the blue dasher have green and black stripes, and the female is green, yellow, and black. And the flashing light of male firefly can be answered with the same flashing light of a female firefly. And there are 2,000 species of fireflies that have its own secret code. And smell. The insects are very small. They cannot see each other very well, and so they use smell. And when they wanted to communicate, then they would release a smell that would mean a phrase or a sentence. And the insects, such as ants, produce the chemical, but they do not release it in the air. And insects will sometimes touch each other with the antennae. And when a honeybee finds a source of food, it will do a dance. If it is a round dance, then it is the food is near. And if it is a waggle dance, then the food is far away. And And insects also depend on sound to help them communicate. And the cricket will leave a sound that tells it mate something it means. And insects also have weapons. The Jerusalem cricket, when it's threatened, it lies on its back and kick its enemy with its leg that have spikes on it. And the bomb-rattling beetle have an abdomen that can spray acid out. And it can aim its cannon, and the cannonball will hit the exact place. And some insects look more fiercer than they are. And the tiger swallowtail butterfly have two eyes that are two monstrous eyes, two large eyes, and it makes it look like a snake. But don't let it fool you. Its actual eyes are just hidden under the monstrous head. And some insects will choose to camouflage rather than to flee. The dead-leaf butterfly, when it is flying, it looks colorful, and some birds may want to eat it. But when it rests on a branch, then it disappears because it looks like a dead leaf. And the measuring worm moth also can also camouflage, but some animals, instead of camouflage, defends itself or flee. It uses mimicry instead. The viceroy butterfly mimics the monarch butterfly to keep from being eaten. The viceroy butterfly does not taste bad, and the monarch tastes bad, but they look so alike that they cannot be tell what they are if they are not staring at them. And I will read. Insects and equipment. We see that even the tiniest creatures have complex designs. Insects have ways of sensing things, communicating with each other, defending themselves. The compound eye has a different function from a human eye. It is perfectly engineered. What perfect engineer design both? God gives each kind of instincts the right equipment for the life He has planned for it. Communication. All insects have ways of communicating with other insects of their own kind. The communication is important for finding food, or for defending the nest, and especially for finding a mate. Scientists believe that dragonfly can recognize females by color. The males of blue dasher and American dragonfly are blue and green, while the female are yellow-green with brown stripes. Female fireflies see the flashing light of male and flash a reply. Each of the 2,000 species of fireflies has its own secret code. Smell. Because many insects are very small, they are not able to find their mate by sight. Their powerful scent of smell comes to their rescue. When an insect wishes to attract a mate. It usually gives off a chemical from a glands that produces a certain odor. Insects sense odors using their antennae and tiny hair-like structures on other part of their bodies. Touch. Some insects, such as ants, produce a chemical but do not release it into the air. In such cases, the insect wishes to receive a message does so by touching the other insect with its antennae. Dancing. When a honeybee finds a good source of food, they come back to the hive and share this information with the other bees by doing a dance. The round dance means the source of food is nearby. A waggle dance done in a figure 8 means that the food is farther away. Sound. Although many insects are silent, others relay messages by sound. You have heard crickets and cicadas singing, haven't you? Males use the sound to attract a mate. Defense. Most insects are no match in size for larger animals and birds that prey on them for food. God has given insects ingenious ways to protect themselves from predators. Weapons. The Jerusalem cricket has strong spiked legs. When attacked, it turns over on its back and kicks its enemy. The giant waterbug defends itself with its piercing mouthparts. Some beetles bite when frightened. An earwig has 2 pinches at the end of its abdomen for defense. Beetles and wasps protect themselves by stingers at the end of their abdomens. Some insects, such as grasshoppers, escape enemies by jumping great distances. Other insects play dead or use their wings to fly away from danger. Some insects, when disturbed, secrete a burning acid or spray an irrigated gas or liquid on their enemies. These chemicals are made in the insect's body or come from the food insects eat. A termite soldier shoots a disagreeable liquid from out of the horn from in front of his head to discourage enemies from invading the nest. The bombardier beetle has an unusual defense. Inside its body, it has 2 storage spaces for chemicals. When an enemy approaches, chemicals are combined to form a hot, bad-smelling acid which the bombarding beetle blasts from an opening in its abdomen. God has given the bombarding beetle the ability to aim its cannon in all directions with great accuracy. The monarch butterfly and the milkweed bug do not need to hide from their enemies. Their bad taste comes from the bitter milkweed which they feed. Most milkweed eaters are bright orange or red. This color serves a warning to all around them. Because birds and other creatures that eat milkweed eaters become extremely ill, they soon learn to leave milkweed eaters alone. Fear. Some insects look scarier than they are or to frighten predators. Thus, tiger swallowtail caterpillar's large eyes makes the insect look like a snake. But don't be fooled, the startling eyes are only patches of color. Its real eyes are quite small and are hidden beneath its monstrous head. After going through metamorphosis, the tiger swallowtail turns into the tiger swallowtail caterpillar will turn into a beautiful butterfly. As a dead leaf butterfly sails through the air and bursts spots its bright wings, it's swooping down. The bird is about to snatch the butterfly for dinner when it suddenly disappears. The bird is confused. Where has its dinner gone? The bird flies still there sitting on the branch, but the bird cannot see it. When it folds its wings and stays very still, it looks like a leaf instead of a butterfly because of the undersides of its wings are the shape as a dead leaf. An animal that can blend with its surroundings is using camouflage. The color of many moths blend in so well on the black of trees that the moths flatten themselves against the tree trunks. They cannot be seen. Notice how a moth of the green and brown measuring worm moth of New Guinea blends in with the tree trunk. It became almost invisible when it rests on the green lichen that grows on the tree. Do you know why predators avoid the beautiful monarch butterfly? It is because of its bitter taste. The viceroy looks very much like the monarch, but it is smaller. You can tell them apart by looking at their hind wings. The hind wings of both butterflies have extra black borders. Black borders, but the viceroy have an extra black line going through across the middle. You can tell the difference, but birds cannot. The viceroy resembles the monarch butterfly so closely that the birds avoid eating either butterfly. When one animal looks like another animal for protection, it is called mimicry. The viceroy butterfly mimics the monarch. True, false. A grasshopper plays dead for protection. False. The bombardier beetle uses a chemical defense for protection. True. Monarch butterfly has a stinger for protection. False. A monarch butterfly, an animal that can blend with its surroundings, is using camouflage. True. The tiger swallowtail butterfly looks very much like a snake. What? It is helping. It is using the mimicry. It is using mimic. And it helped the caterpillar to be eaten from its predators. And that is all what I want to talk in this science lesson. Thank you for your listening and watching. Goodbye.